For me, my mental health and self-harm have always been linked, because with sort of a downturn in my mental health, self-harm has always been the thing I've turned to since I was about 12 or 13 years old. It's always been the thing that when things aren't going great, it's always been there. I have been clean for about a year now, and I don't ever want to self-harm again. It's always going to be with me. Like, the marks I've left on my body are always going to be there, and they didn't make me feel better when I was doing it, and they don't make me feel any better now. But I think it's part of my story, and now they're always going to be there no matter what.
My experiences with my twin brother, who had varying mental health issues, the main one that stands out for me is self-harm, because I couldn't relate to it. It was something that seemed so alien to me, but almost normal for him. He was quite open about it with his closest family, but he wasn't very open with, as far as I know, with his friends. He was willing to talk about it in a sense to try and make us understand why he was doing it, but when it's not kind of realistic or rational, it's very hard to understand. And I think he even felt that when he wasn't self-harming, that actually it wasn't a rational thing to be doing. You can see all the other possibilities.
I found it really difficult to talk to my parents about it, because I knew that the first thing they do would be to blame themselves and think, could I have done something? They didn't find out till after I'd stopped self-harming and I was recovering. And they actually, from there, started to really support me and push me into talking to someone in a professional capacity, counsellor, who actually was able to influence the way I think about myself and my feelings and the way I approach the things that influence me and the things that make me upset. Now I'm talking to people about what happened, and I can see it from such a different perspective. When I first decided that I'd had enough and I didn't want to self-harm anymore, I didn't have anyone I could go and talk to, or anyone that I knew who's feeling the same way as I did or was doing the same things that I did. So the first place I looked sort of on the internet. There's a few places that you can go, like Mind, the charity. There's mind.co.uk, who are amazing. There's so many resources on there about things you can do yourself, but also places you can go and people you can talk to.
Imagine how it felt to suddenly have something, almost a secret, that he knew people wouldn't understand. So it is really misunderstood, but I think it's quite key that it's something that is talked about more, and more about kind of preventing it and having things you know make you feel better. When he was feeling low, he would play music or play the guitar or paint, and then it became something that actually he would do much more frequently, so he didn't have to feel low at those times of the day, or especially at night when he often felt it. It gave him a chance to almost self-control what he was doing.
Distractions are always good. If you're feeling upset, if you're feeling depressed, then it's always good to do something that you know makes you happy. So go and see your friends, go and listen to music, go to the cinema, go shopping. Just, it doesn't have to be, when you're talking to your friends, you don't have to talk to them about depression, you don't have to talk to them about mental illness. It doesn't have to be that specific. Just talking to them about something that makes you happy can actually distract you long enough to bring you back up a little bit.